Trying to pass it up to Dowling, and there's the pass to Dowling. Dowling going to take a shot. Audrey Keeter across to Keyser. Keyser shot in.
McCoy will act like your coach. He knows just as much. Okay. He can't be any worse a coach than a referee. Just like me. All right, guys, we ready? Turn bets late.
Go ahead.
Billy, you're slowing us down. Sorry. Yeah. I need a ball. Ball's always good. Just at 1 minute. That's the only time you stop it, at 1 minute. Every minute, for a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for day 2 of this Power Soccer competition at the 39th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson, and we are about to see a match featuring Count Fleet versus Team Gallant Fox. Saw Count Fleet yesterday in a highly contested battle against Team Dust Commander. That match ended tied at 3. So the teams have come out onto the pitch. They're going to wish each other good luck before they get started, and then we'll get underway. We have 2 games this evening, this one and then one at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the west coast of the U.S. So we'll give you the names of each team's starting 4 in a few moments. As soon as we know, you'll know. Looks like we're still trying to get things sorted out here. Team Gallant Fox has 5 players out on the floor, and now looks like they got it all figured out and are down to 4. So for Team Gallant Fox, in the goal, 00, Angela Lupe. Also on the floor, number 12, Mohan Prasad Balabapurapu. He's given us permission to simply call him Mr. V, so we will refer to him as that. Also on the floor, number 2, Patrick Harris, and number 1, Al Marconi. For Team Count Fleet, in goal, 00, Renee Peterson. Also on the floor, number 1, Jessica Olaf. Number 13, Mike Brady. And rounding out their lineup, number 4, Ski. And the referee is going to call a 2-on-1 violation. Olaf and Brady getting a little too close together there. So if you're new to Power Soccer, again, the 2-on-1 rule says that if one player from each team is engaged on the ball, then no other player can come within 3 meters or roughly 10 feet of the ball. And that is just simply to create some artificial space on the floor. Otherwise, the game ends up resembling rugby or bumper cars or something that's not soccer. So that's why that rule is in place, and that's going to be a kick in for Team Count Fleet. So Mike Brady set to kick in. And Brady sends it all the way up the touchline. And Harris tries to send it back. Skis there with the ball. Harris sends that ball through to Brady. Referee almost got taken out there. Harris, Brady. That's a 2-on-1 violation. Marconi, though, has the ball. He hits it off of Brady. And now we're going to get that call as Harris and Marconi too close together. Brady off of Mr. V. And now Mr. V taking on Mike Brady. And that ball pops up in the air, and so referee Aaron Wiley will call for a set ball. Now, if the ball goes over 20 inches, the referee is able to decide whether or not they will have a set ball. Usually they will if the referee feels like it presents any kind of danger to any of the players with the ball going up that high. So now Harris sends it across to Marconi. Nice pass. Al Marconi with the ball now. Mr. V racing towards the goal. Mr. V taking on Peterson. Jessica Olaf coming back to defend. Mr. V spinning, Mr. V pushing. That ball is off the post and out of play. Corner kick coming up for Team Gallant Fox. And it looks like Harris is going to take this kick. Peterson sends that ball away. Ski tries to turn the ball around, but he ends up holding it up for Harris. And Peterson sends it off of Harris. Goal kick coming up for Team Count Fleet.
Hey, Harris, when do you want him to roll? At 10? All right.
Harris picks up the ball, heading back towards the Count Fleet goal area, and Mike Brady sends it out of play. Kick in coming up, Team Gallant Fox. Now, Olaf needs to be 5 meters away from the ball. So referee Aaron Wiley backing her up. Harris into Mr. V. Now Brady tries to send that ball down to the other end of the pitch, but Harris is right there to stop him. Now Ski taking on Harris, and he gets around Ski. Harris, Brady knocks it off of Harris, and now Mr. V trying to track down the ball, and he's got it on his left side. Mr. V trying to work his way around Ski. Now Ski is in the goal area. That is a 3-in-the-box violation. The play continues. Peterson just trying to run Mr. V out. Corner kick coming up. Marconi sends the ball into Harris. Harris and Peterson fighting for possession. Now Harris is going to push that ball out of play. Goal kick coming up for Team Count Fleet. Brady off of Harris. And another kick in coming up for Count Fleet. And it looks like we're going to get a substitution for Team Count Fleet.
Coming in for number 1.
Nathan Gonzalez coming into the match. Coming out, Jessica Olif. Bruce Sanders, number 5, also coming in. Coming off, making room for him, number 4, Ski. Referee Aaron Wiley working on something on the back of Gonzalez's chair. He's taking his book bag off. You certainly don't want that swinging around when you're out there. Brady off of Harris and out of play. And Brady will kick again. Just a little bit closer to the Gallant Fox goal area. Brady off of Marconi. Now Sanders stops that ball. Mr. V scoops in, trying to take the ball away, and Mr. V lets Sanders hit it out. Kick in coming up for Team Gallant Fox. Sanders stops that ball, and Harris is going to come up and take it away. Now Harris running down the floor. Harris driving in on Peterson. Harris loses control of the ball. Gonzalez is there to help defend. Now that is actually not a 2-on-1 violation because Peterson is the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is exempt from that rule as long as they are in the goal area. So no 2-on-1 called there. Corner kick coming up. Team Gallant Fox trying to score the match's first goal. Well, Mr. V with the ball. Working against Gonzalez. Harris with it. Harris trying to get his way through there. Harris scores a goal. Patrick Harris gets around Peterson. Good job by Patrick Harris. Let's watch that again. And you can see once he gets the ball in front of Harris, he kind of gains a little bit of leverage on him and is able to get that ball through. 1-0 in favor of Team Gallant Fox. And now substitutions coming up. Stephen Burrows coming into the match, taking over for Angela Lupe. Also coming into the match, number 11, Robert Morris. See, Harris is still on the other side of the pitch. Not quite sure what's going on here. Looks like they're trying to make another substitution. And Nathaniel Davenport is going to be coming into the match now. So now in goal for Team Gallant Fox, Stephen Burrows. Also on the floor, Nathaniel Davenport, as well as Robert Morris. In the middle, still Mr. V. Brady sends that ball wide of the Gallant Fox goal area. Goal kick coming up. Now all the teams that are competing this weekend are named after Kentucky Derby winners. Gallant Fox winning the 1930 Kentucky Derby and Count Fleet winning the Derby in 1943. Just a little trivia for you. Mr. V pushing through Bruce Sanders, and now he's trying to keep the ball in play, but it's going out for a Count Fleet kick-in. It looks like Bruce Sanders lost his flashlight. Not sure why he needs it out here, but nonetheless, he has a flashlight, and he lost it. So, take a momentary pause in the action. Now Sanders occupying the far post. Like Brady, going to see if he can power the ball all the way across. Mr. V is waiting right there to intercept, and Brady completely misses the target. So, goal kick coming up once again for Team Gallant Fox. Mr. V sends the ball over to Morris. Brady. Now there's a foul on Morris. This is going to be a direct free kick. Morris slamming into Mike Brady. So if Brady can generate enough power and get enough accuracy, he could score from this position. Now, Morris is certainly inside 5 meters, and referee Aaron Wiley is going to make him back up as far as he can. I mean, Morris is probably 3 meters away from the ball right now. So Brady going to try to hit Gonzalez way at the far post. That ball goes right into, oh, that's an own goal. My goodness, Nathaniel Davenport hit it into the wrong goal. And you'll see it here once again. Brady had initially missed his target, but Nathaniel Davenport hits the ball the wrong way. And Team Count Fleet is on the board. We're going to get some substitutions on both teams. For Team Count Fleet, Sylvester Cooper coming into the match. Coming out, Bruce Sanders. And for Team Gallant Fox, Nathaniel Davenport looks like he's going to be coming out. And Patrick Harris likely coming back on in his place. Let's see. So Harris is back into the match. That ball goes right to Gonzalez. Harris now with it. Brady, the pass to Cooper, but it goes out of play. Harris, Cooper, the pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez can't latch onto it. Robert Morris lets that ball roll out. Kick in coming up for Gallant Fox. Gonzalez couldn't get to that ball. Peterson now sends it out of play. Kick in again coming up for Gallant Fox. If you're just joining us, a goal by Patrick Harris put Team Gallant Fox out in front, but an own goal just a few minutes ago, scored by Nathaniel Davenport, put Team Count Fleet on the board. And now a lot of heavy contact was going on down there. Some parts of the chair flew off. From here, it kind of looked like a cable tie had broken off. I'm not quite sure. Something spilled on the court. No, it was a miniature American flag that fell off the chair of Mr. V. So a direct free kick coming up. Peterson clears the goal area, and now Peterson trying to move down the floor, but Harris is right there. The pass out to Mr. V. Mr. V tries to take a shot, but Gonzalez is there to cut him off. Mr. V passing off to Harris. Now Harris gets past Peterson, and Harris scores another goal for Team Gallant Fox. And once Harris got that ball past Peterson, it was all over. Peterson had no chance of recovering. And so the score now 2-1 in favor of Team Gallant Fox. Now it looks like Davenport is coming back into the match.
Got 1 minute,
taking
guys,
over
1
for
minute.
Robert Morris. And you hear referee Aaron Wiley indicating that there is 1 minute of added time here in this first half. Brady, that one deflects off of Mr. V. That's going to go out for a corner kick. So Team Count Fleet with an opportunity to equalize right before the half. Let's see if they can make good of this opportunity. Brady. Oh, and there's Gonzalez. And a bit of a collision there. And referee Aaron Wiley is going to call for a set ball right at the top of the goal area. And now Harris once again breaking away, but the halftime whistle blows. And on the back of 2 Patrick Harris goals, Team Gallant Fox is in the lead as we go into halftime. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half. You're watching the Power Soccer competition at the 39th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. We'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Louisville Convention Center. The second half between Team Gallant Fox and Team Count Fleet about to begin. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson, and Team Gallant Fox in the lead. 2-1 the score right now, and Mike Brady for Team Count Fleet is going to start things off. And that ball rolls out of play for a goal kick. And Harris is going to take this kick for Gallant Fox. Now, Ray Kozarowski, better known as Ski, is into the match for Team Count Fleet. Sylvester Cooper also into the match. That ball going by Mike Brady, and he sends it out of play. Another kick in coming up for Team Gallant Fox. Harris into Brady. Brady sends it into Harris. Good play by Mike Brady, and now Team Count Fleet will get the kick in. Brady right to Ski, and now Ski and Harris fighting for possession of the ball. The ball kicked out, but Harris takes it. Brady with it. Harris doing well to get around Brady. Trying to get around Cooper now. Harris catches up to the ball. Well done. Harris, the pass over to Mr. V. Mr. V collects it. Brady trying to clear the ball out. Mr. V keeps it in play. Mr. V looking potentially maybe to pass it back up to Harris. He's going to push it out. Now there's a foul on Mike Brady. This is going to be a direct free kick. Bit of reckless play there by Mike Brady. Let's see if Harris can score. Again, this is a direct free kick, so he can shoot from here and score a goal. With an indirect free kick, it has to touch someone before counting as a goal. So Harris sends the ball right past Mr. V. Olaf makes a save on it. That's a 3-in-the-box violation, though. 3 Count Fleet defenders in the area, but referee Aaron Wiley calls a 2-on-1 violation on Team Gallant Fox. So an indirect free kick coming up for Count Fleet, but not before we get a substitution. It looks like Bruce Sanders coming back into the match. Actually, I'm being told that Gonzalez coming back into the match for Ski. Sanders looking to get back in, but he's not being called out to the pitch just yet. Brady sends that to Gonzalez, but too much pace, and so it's going to be a kick in for Team Gallant Fox. Davenport. Davenport uses his foot. Now that's an illegal touch. And the first yellow card that we've seen this tournament That was an illegal touch by Nathaniel Davenport, so he has been booked.
He's originally from Iowa, but we live in Arizona.
So Nathaniel Davenport will come off. Coming on in his place, number 11, Robert Morris. Brady looking to go over to Sylvester Cooper. Now he's going to change the angle of his kick. Gonzalez is to his left, completely unmarked. Now Gonzalez is going to collect that ball. Now Gonzalez being cut off by Harris, and a foul. Now, looks like Aaron Wiley's calling a 2-on-1 violation, but Harris could have certainly also been called for contact, but it looks like this is going to be an indirect free kick for Team Count Fleet. So again, the ball has to touch someone before rolling over the goal line in order for it to count as a goal. This is an indirect free kick. So yesterday, Mike Brady scored a goal off of Ski, his teammate. Now Brady touches the ball. It's blocked by Burrows. Now Cooper chasing for the ball, and Cooper cuts off Harris. It rolls out of play. And it looks like we're going to have a goal kick for Team Gallant Fox. Mr. V with the ball, taking on Brady. Brady pushing along. Mike Brady, Mr. V, was he the last to touch it? Yes, he was. So, kick in coming up for Team Count Fleet. Mike Brady going to take this kick. That ball goes all the way across to Gonzalez. Gonzalez off of Burrows. Mr. V is there. Gonzalez still with the ball. That ball is slowly rolling towards the end line, and it's out for a goal kick. And the substitution coming on for Team Count Fleet. Sylvester Cooper coming on in his place. Number 5, Bruce Sanders. Harris over to Mr. V. Now, Bruce Sanders slams into Mr. V. Now, referee Aaron Wiley did not call a foul. So this is going to be a kick in for Team Count Fleet, even though Sanders was the one that hit Mr. V. Brady sends that one off of Harris, and Harris just sends that ball out of play, pushing back Team Count Fleet. Now Morris has to be 5 meters away from the ball, and he's certainly way too close. See, referee Aaron Wiley allowing him to stay in this spot. Now Brady's going to send that ball off of Morris. Another kick in coming up. Gaining just a little bit of real estate. So Mr. V defending the touchline. Mike Brady going to take this kick again. Brady sends that one out of play. Kick in coming up for Gallant Fox. Brady's been pretty good with those kick-ins down the touchline to push the other team back, but he simply missed that one. So now Team Gallant Fox trying to move up the pitch. Now Mike Brady. Brady with a shot down the floor. And Bruce Sanders just could not get his chair to start quickly enough. That's going to roll out for a Gallant Fox goal kick.
Wake up, Wake up.
32nd minute of the match. Team Gallant Fox still up 2-1. Harris into Brady. Brady tried to send that ball out of play. Now Sanders comes up to collect it to keep it in. Sanders. Now Harris is there. Patrick Harris. Sanders is there as well. Sanders defending. Gonzalez is nearby for Team Count Fleet. Now Olaf can't recover in time, and Patrick Harris has pulled off the hat trick. Another goal. And so now Team Gallant Fox up 3-1. Patrick Harris is responsible for all the goals.
Minutes on this side now. Fantastic.
So Mike Brady now going to start things off again. And Brady just sends that one out of play. And that's going to go out for a goal kick.
Wake up, Doc.
Brady sends that one out of play. Kick in for Team Gallant Fox. And now kick in coming up for Team Count Fleet. An own goal by Team Gallant Fox is the only offense that Team Count Fleet have been able to generate. So they're really desperate to try to find a goal here. Gonzalez is there. Mr. V with it now. Mr. V trying to get around Gonzalez, and he loses the ball. Let's see if he can recover. Nicely done by Mr. V. And now Brady and Gonzalez both. Gonzalez has to be careful. That ball's rolling up under his chair. The referee calling a timeout. Now, there are no timeouts in soccer, but the referee has decided to stop play because Nathan Gonzalez, his guard is out of place, and it looks like the motor on Mr. V's chair became disengaged as the ball was rolling behind him. It looks like the levers for his motor brakes are back there, and the ball kind of rolled and disengaged the motor, thus stopping his chair. Now again, the official is under no obligation to stop play for an equipment failure, but this time referee Aaron Wiley has decided to hold up play for a moment to make sure Mr. V can move. And so we're going to have an indirect free kick here for Team Count Fleet. Let's see if they can get a goal of their own here. Brady sends that ball across. It's cut off by Harris. Mr. V tracking down the ball, but he's heading the wrong way with it. Harris picks it up. 2-on-1 violation on Team Gallant Fox, but referee Aaron Wiley allows play to continue. It's kicked out by Mike Brady. And now Team Gallant Fox with a chance to get a fourth goal. Al Marconi positioning near the far post. Now he's sliding out in a really high position. Mr. V now going to attack the ball. Marconi with it. Oh, Marconi tried to go for a 180 spin kick and missed, and now Mr. V picks up the ball. Sanders takes it away, nicely done, but now Harris driving in. Harris trying to get around Gonzalez. Olaf makes a save. Harris, can he get a fourth goal for his team? Patrick Harris pushing. Patrick Harris scores a goal. You see on the replay here, Harris gets the ball past Gonzalez, and then once he gets that ball in front of Olaf, it was all over. So now the score 4-1 in favor of Team Gallant Fox. Brady with it, sends it out. Team Gallant Fox with the kick in. Brady, Harris. Harris gets it past Brady. Bruce Sanders is there. Harris now driving again. Harris trying to score another goal, and he goes behind Olaf. Patrick Harris scores another goal. He's got 5. And you see he goes right around Olaf. 40th minute. This match is about to conclude here in a few moments, but Harris may be trying to get a 6th goal before the final whistle. That ball is out of play. Kick in coming up. Harris sends it in. Gonzalez a little late on it. Sanders lets it roll out of play. And referee Aaron Wiley signaling 1 minute of added time here. That ball still in play. Gonzalez takes a touch on it. Harris tries to get around Gonzalez. Nicely done, good turn by Harris. Now that could be a 2-on-1 violation, but it's going to be a kick-in for Team Gallant Fox. Harris sends it in. Mr. V with it. Mr. V looking to score. Mr. V scores a goal. Mr. V adds another before the end of the match. It's now 6-1. You'll see Mr. V get around Gonzalez and Olaf to score that goal. That ball sent down the floor and just wide of the post. And the final whistle is blown. Team Gallant Fox scored first. And they win this one 6-1. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about an hour with the second of two matches today. You're watching the 39th Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games. We'll see you at 8 p.m.